Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
England.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And already we're underway here.
And it's Bellingham. Now it's Watkins. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And he cuts out the supply.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, Ollie Watkins here is a really well-rounded striker, but what I really love about him is the fact that he never stops working for his team. He puts in great graft, and he's always happy to drop that little bit deeper when necessary. He's a very intelligent player and a proper team man.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in.
And it's made its way to him. Climbs up big! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
England are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And he's there to get it away, and smartly reclaimed. Chouameni.
Kyle Walker.
It's Bellingham. There's the crossfield ball. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Now it's Mbappe.
First quarter of an hour gone. Plays it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. England really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Klaus, played in, punched away.
Have beautifully policed that midfield.
Rabiot! It's anyone's ball now.
Now it's Kante. Fired deep towards the back post.
Watkins. That's an imaginative pass. Thinks about the shot. Conte.
Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Bullish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Saliba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Nice looking ball. Klaus kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Rice. Can he spark a counter here? Some resolute defending there. Now it's Rabiot. Mbappe. Klaus. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Bellingham. Now it's Palmer. Looking for the run. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That ball looks a good one. Saka gets into a good position. Saka's delivery. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Mbappe. That's a little off target. Bellingham. Palmer has a shot! Priceless from Palmer! Moments of true class! England are back in business! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's had a shot! Saka. Now, what about a counter-attack? Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. And it's Walker. And it's Bellingham. And Kyle Walker. Can he get it through? That has ended up in no man's land.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. Bellingham. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
England are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Upamecano. Klaus. Conte.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Played out wide. Hernandez with a mighty effort! He scored!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Tran demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
France take the lead. Saliba. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to retrieve it. England really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half. And back to the keeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He can get that clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Saka does well to get it back. And it's Kane. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through. He's in a great position here. That is lovely. Has crossed into the... Bellingham! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bellingham is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Substitution for England, number 7.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Number 9, Kane. Number 19, Watkins. Number 24,
Colwell.
Coming on the field, number 20, Owen.
And he's in on goal. Takes a shot. Oh, taken with style. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the...
Can he finish? He scores! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
England get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Foden. Chouameni. Hernandez. Tries to pass it through. Pass is just off target.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution for England, number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number
Alexander-Arnold.
17, Eze.
Now we've got
Substitution in
space here.
progress.
Colwell turns back here, probably the best option. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Konsa wins the duel this time. England are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick. France nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Quality ball. And here's Grealish. Tries to cross. Gets his head on it! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
There will be 5
Big
minutes.
chance! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
Substitutions taking place.
France making another change here. France take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Five minutes to add. Grealish. And here's Bowen. Grealish. Great ball if he can get there. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that will be it. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all
to
the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game
Arsenal
that the passionate
against
crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
So it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I like the look of this guy, Kai Havertz. I felt a little sorry for him when he first arrived in English football because I don't think he was playing in his correct position. And I know he was helped, but all the help in the world can't always make it work. You have to make it work yourself. And he has stuck at it. And I'm really delighted to see the...
And the finish!
Calafiori gets it away. Played out wide.
There's the delivery. Up he goes! No, couldn't quite control it.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Tran touches it back.
Rabiot.
Tries to play it through. In by Conte.
And the ball is out of play.
Rabiot might just make this.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Klaus. And Upamecano swung over. Timber does really well to win the ball there.
Showing great feet there.
Looking for the run.
Conte. There's the shot! It's in for the pieces!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Shapes to shoot! Goal! France!
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, that once he controlled it on his chest, the follow-up was going to be good, and that was special.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
It's Rabiot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Upamecano. He's a sharp little ball here. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Gabriel does really well there. He is strong.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That is a brilliant interception. Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. Couldn't squeeze it through. Tran cuts out the pass. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Klaus. Tries to pass it through, gets into some space. Ball driven towards the far post. And he's there to get it away. And they can counter here. Havertz! Havertz! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rabiot puts his foot on the gas.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Calafiori. And that has put paid to that. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. And this is Rabiot. He is through here. And he's had it nicked away. Great vision.
2 added minutes.
That has been knocked
indicated.
clear. Rice. Tran, Upamecano, who's set up one goal so far. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's managed to get free. Great chance! No mistake! Arsenal are level. Piercing, and with... And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Saka. That's an imaginative pass. Kante promptly onto that, and that is that. Rice is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's in space and looking for options. Cross needs to be good.
Well, he seems to be operating on a wavelength all of his own. I don't know what he was trying then.
Caught offside that time. Thuram.
And it's Rabiot. Klaus in acres of space out wide. Mbappe! Setford claims comfortable. He's on it, can he get away?
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
France do have a chance to counter here. And here's Thuram. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he has been fouled there.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 29.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change.
Number 23.
That's been cut out, well played. It's a lovely, neat pass.
Number 33.
Now it's Saka.
Coming on the field.
He has a look out. He's cut it out.
Number 56. Number 10.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram has got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. Rabiot. In by Klaus. And that should get the job done. Saka. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Klaus. Can he get it through? Klaus receives it in a wide position. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now it's Eze. Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's intervened well there. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he finish? It's anyone's ball now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. He's looking to win it for them. Gabriel Jesus. Now there's a fine ball.
Thuram is herring after that one. And here's Jesus. Saka, looking to play in chance! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Substitution in progress.
France making consecutive changes here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And he's picked it up out wide. Tries a shot! He's got a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's managed to get rid. Barcola. Barcola, who's on a run down the left wing, looking to go deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Barcola. And he's straight offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Konate. 4 extra minutes added on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. Setford gets good distance on it. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Saka. In by Saka.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Schlusser! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And he's only too grateful to cap... And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Arsenal have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
If you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your
Thrilling,
support to our
nail-biting,
better
perhaps
stadium
frustrating
fund.
until the very end, but we do have a winner. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome to
gorgeous
today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent,
Against
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Upamecano. And Hernandez. And it's Tchouaméni. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he stands tall, impenetrable. It's a quick one. And it's Kante. Great vision. He's on, shoots! Goal!
Can you think of a better way to have started this game? Talk about how to stamp your authority on things. You've just seen it. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So, a breakthrough already. Aimed beyond the defence. And the ball is out of play. And that is as far as they're going to go. Hernandez.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's shifting through the gears here. Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played, well played. And now the breakaway. Klaus. Klaus making good progress on the right-hand side. And he's worked it through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Havertz is herring after that one. Rabiot knocks it out wide. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Merino. Timber. And he has been fouled there. Klaus. Opts for safety. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And Konate. Klaus. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Klaus gets a cross in. And that has been cleared. Gabriel Jesus. Look at the space, it's Rabiot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Klaus. Rice. Now he's got space here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, it's come loose. Showing good feet. And it's Marino. Knocks it into space. Upamecano deals with that comfortably.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tchouaméni. And it's Rabiot. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Conte. And here's Rabiot, closing in on goal. Oh, that's neat. Here's Tchouaméni. Has a shot! Saka. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Havertz. Saka. Konate. Tchouaméni. Now it's Rabiot. That has not gone
There
well.
will be 1 minute added time.
Rice. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you do have a chance today, please take some time out to give your support to our Better Stadium Fund. Substitution for Arsenal, number 23.
So off we go once more.
Coming on the field.
Arsenal
is
can really do
number
with some
14,
bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Klaus. In by Klaus. Saliba can get it clear. Arsenal different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon. Well, and the shot! Gabriel Jesus. It's Saka. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tchouaméni. And it's Hernandez. Looking to play him in. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Mbappe is eyeing up his options in the middle. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Tries to get it clear.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now who's going to be first to this? France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Tran. That's tidy. Out towards the flank. Hoisted in. Saliba is there and he can get that clear. Saka. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 9, Gabriel Jesus. Number
Klaus.
7, Bukayo Saka. Number 10.
Arsenal still have the cards to affect this game.
Number 19.
Tran is onto it in a flash.
Number 11,
Trossard.
Martinelli. Number 56.
Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, it's Trossard. Real chance! That's another chance! They did it! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Thuram. Rabiot. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Martinelli. Played out to the left flank. And it's Timber. Can he get on the end of this? Plays it in low. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Half an hour gone in the second half. Rabiot. And that's there's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Arsenal.
They've got a
Number
healthy
12,
number of
Timber.
very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Number 5, Nkapie. Substitutions taking place.
Great chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Goal scorer for
Speed of
France.
thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Number 10, Mbappe.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
You have to credit...
Trossard!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, well played.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Martinelli. Out to the left it goes. Threads one in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Arsenal are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And here's Martinelli.
Arsenal really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
He's picked his way through. France have a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Mbappe looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Koundé. The referee's awarded a free kick. Koundé. Upamecano.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And Koundé. Trossard. Havertz, given the lift of his goal. Martinelli receives it in a wide position. Zaire Emery. And it's lofted through here. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And that will be the final act. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Arsenal didn't quite recover from the early blow, Peter, after which they just got stuck in chase mode.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.